What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Moan coming at you again today with another Madden 22 video. And today I'm going to be bringing you the second half of the Las Vegas Raiders ebook. I was supposed to be posted it a long time ago. I just had some stuff going on and I couldn't, I haven't uploaded, wasn't able to upload. But I'm back and I'm going to keep the content coming. So, if these videos help you, please hit the like and subscribe if you want to find your way back. And without any further ado, we're going to get on into it. All right, I'm gonna bring you. What I'm gonna be bringing you is, I'm gonna bring you. See, on my first one, I brought a little bit of I-form close, and I brought the bunch that I'll be running out of Las Vegas. And this time, I'm gonna bring you the bunch tight end. Also, I'm gonna be bringing you a little bit out of this trait formation, which to me is like a makeshift trips tight end. I mean, it has a lot of the same plays. And I'm also gonna come give you a couple out of gun tight slots halfback week. So which I believe is the best 3 or 4 passing formations right here, which still a lot. I mean, that's a lot. Most schemes, I run 2 formations in out of gun, and this got 4 formations you can really flip through, maybe a little bit more also on gun tight, but I don't I ain't gonna get into that. So we're gonna start off and bunch tight end, which is probably the most popular that you see everybody run out of Las Vegas. The first play, of course, is going to be boot over. Now, I did a little ebook on gun bunch tight end earlier. Some of the setups have just changed a little bit for the beater, so I'm gonna go through this, but I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on it. Just to get through and we'll hold you all day. So how we gonna run this? First, I'm gonna show you how to beat cover 3 bomb, how to bomb cover 3, and this will work on the small side of the field. And now, the reason I'm going back through this at all is because a lot of the stuff that you see online will be for next gen, and a lot of the stuff on next gen, some of the stuff on next gen don't work on current gen, but most of the stuff that works on current gen works on next gen. So I'm gonna show the people, that for the people that don't have next gen and that still need the beaters on current gen and everything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that, show you this, but these will work on next gen also. So for this setup, it's easy. Of course, you want some speed out here. I got Mike Evans in the slot because it's route running better, and if it's bad route running, they'll bump each other, so it'll slow the play down, or may make it not work at all. So I'm gonna put we're gonna streak circle. We're gonna put X on the drag. And this is the first thing. This is how you beat cover 3 to the small side of the field. Now, if you pay attention, the guy, the deep third is going to just get paused by the crossing route, and that's what's going to allow circle to get over. But you want to motion hike this one to the outside right here. You want to motion hike square to the outside, and then hold the pocket, and you'll see circle just right up the middle, wide open. And I'll show you on a replay what happens. Now, of course, like I say, and I always say this in MUT, it's going to work a little bit better because you got faster receivers. They got better route running. It won't cause them to bump as much. They still will bump, but not as much. But I'm just gonna show you this so we don't. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna show you this. Just motion hike, and then I'm gonna show it to you. If you see right here, the safety is over the deep third safety right here. He's looking over top. It's already a lot of space. And then if you watch him, he going just for that 1 second, watch. He's looking at this receiver straight across to the street. He gonna stop and look this way because of this crossing route, and it just freezes him for 1 second. So he's way too far. This guy right here, if you watch him, you motion out the post outside, he gonna stay down to watch this post. He playing with it, and then he tries to go back, but it's too late after that. So he's gonna beat both of those guys, and I don't know what makes it glitch out like that, but on the wide side of the field, he won't do that. So if you catch somebody keep running, that's the main thing about cover 3. You don't want to just try to automatically go to your beater, because I like to keep my beater in a tuck and beat them low to let them know I can beat them low. If they keep throwing coming out in cover 3, you got to check your flats. If they not putting hard flats out there, then your flats is going to be open. If they putting hard flats out there, then your second level stuff going to be coming open. So it's good. And also in cover 3, you can attack the seams. So you always got to watch what he's doing with his user. Pay attention to the adjustments that he's making and where you seeing guys when you hike the ball. You always want to hike the ball. You don't want to just hike and throw a play with no and not pay attention to what he's doing, because most people do the same thing. I mean, even me, like I got habits that I do. I got, you know, schemes that I run, and I got a certain way I run my scheme. So I got a certain thing I'm looking for. So in order for me to, you know, get my scheme to work and be able to win and get my completions and move the ball and everything, I got to watch what he's doing and keep it in my mind, so I know when to hit the beater. I know when I, you know, so you got to watch their tendencies. And that's what it's about. Never play a game and not pay attention to the tendencies, or you're not doing it right. So we're going to come back to that one more time. And like I say, so, and you can tell if they in cover 3, and I'll show you how to tell right now. All right, you see where they're lying. It's cover 3 right here. And I'm going to show you the alignment if you pay attention. Now I'm going to shift down to man, let's say. All right. Well, this ain't cover. This ain't your average cover 2, man. If you I'll show you what it look like when you come out. Because usually when you come out, man, one guy will be down low. And a lot of people press when they in man too. That's also another thing. Most people gonna press when they in man, but you will see a guy come down low. Now let me show you cover 2. Cover 2 is one of the easiest to spot. They usually be about 5 to 6 yards off the ball, and both the cornerbacks will be equally straight across from each other. That's how I know it's cover 2. I can always tell when it's cover 2, unless somebody's base aligning the whole game. But then if cover 3, the cornerbacks back off just a little bit more than that. If you pay attention, they almost about 10 yards off. So that's how I can always tell when it's cover 3. So if you keep catching somebody in cover 3, like I say, you do this, drag X, your tight end, and then you make sure you're on the small side, and then you motion hike this guy out. The circle gonna just get wide open straight up the middle, and boom. So remember that, and of course you always gonna have your crosser coming, you know. And now this won't happen in practice mode, but in the game, this crosser, not this crosser right here, but see right there, I precision it straight to the sideline or down into the sideline. That crosser gonna get open. Now, if I was looking to throw the crosser, I would put a streak right here on the plays that I'm looking to throw the crosser purposely, because I'm gonna show you the difference on just a regular crosser. With the streak there, it's gonna open up so much more. You got so much more space to run, because that streak actually pulls the guy back. Where when I got the tight end on a drag, it don't pull him back, because I was looking for a bomb right there though. So, and let me tell you this also, even when you're running this play, if somebody go to use that streak after they done saw you run it the first time or whatever the case may be, just always know that your drag is always here, man. This kit, like, I won't lie, this is one of the killers in weekend league every week. This is one of the things that kills me the most that I have to adjust to, is the drags. So never forget about your drags. But also, like I said, sometimes the square will come open over the top on the post. But I'm gonna show you on current gen how to beat cover 4 with that, you know, because this on next gen this will beat cover 4 also, but on current gen it won't beat cover 4. And I can show you. Now maybe cover 4 match, maybe. Nah, I don't think it'll even beat match. Let me see. Let me show you. Boom. He runs with that. You see. So he ran with it the whole way. He matched up, you know, perfect. But on next gen, it'll glitch out and still let that streak, you know, get up the middle. So. All right, one more time for the cover 3 beater, then I'm gonna show you cover 4 how to beat that over the top. They bumped, the guy still right there and bumped him and still glitched him out. And this will work in game. Like I say, I feel like most of the stuff that work in practice mode will definitely work in a game. Now, a lot of the stuff that work in a game sometimes won't work in practice mode, because practice mode plays a little different. But and if anybody asks before I do this, I got Tom Brady with a little bit more speed, so I can be able to roll out. It's just a practice roster that I do in order for him to be able to, you know, simulate MUT, you know, how we would do in MUT. So, you know, he got hot route master, so I just sped him up a little bit for this roster in order to be able to, you know, do this. Okay, now for cover 4 match, that's what we're gonna do first. Cover 4 match, same play, cover 4 match. Boom. We're gonna streak, and then you want to, like I say, you want route apprentice, or either hot route master, so you can be able to put this tight end on the corner route. Because with match, you need that corner route to make this play, you know, do what it's gonna do. And then I like to put, if I got the hot route master, I like to put him on table route. If not, like I say, I got Cordero Patterson with backfield mismatch, so he still get all of this. So simple as this right here. Hike it. If it's covered, I mean if it's a match, wide open. You know what I mean? Easy. You need to make sure you got that streak out there and everything. Yeah. And then one more time for match. One more time for match. Corner route, streak circle. Like I said, you can see an R1 out on the route, or you can keep them in the block if you're looking for that big one. Like I said, you can lob it for if they playing you underneath. You know, if the user chooses to play you, a lot of the times, when a user see him get ready to come open, it's too late. So you know what I mean. So once if a user does get below you, make sure you don't bullet it. Make sure you lob it over top, so that way he can't just jump 50 feet in there and lurk you. Now we're gonna go to cover 4, playing coverage, not matched. Now if you don't know, when you playing cover 4 match, if you don't want them to play match concept, you hit triangle or Y and L1 or L or LB. You know, if you on Xbox, it'll be Y and LB. PlayStation, triangle L1, and they'll play the original zone version of it. You understand? And then same setup. Put the corner right here, circle up the middle. Now, who's gonna be open right here is triangle and square. It's according on, of course, it's according on what the user do also. But I like to roll a little bit for this one. I like to go to the right if I can. So, double team him, or if they've been bringing the outside man on this side, the outside man, but whoever, you try to double team him. And then I'm gonna roll out right here. And if you see triangle gonna be open, and look at square right up the middle, wide open. So I mean, you got to double. It's gonna be both people open. You got to just, you got to make your read. And if like I say, if they bring in a little pressure, then you might want to hit the earlier one. And also X was open over on that sideline. It's just he comes open a little later. So put it back in here. You know what I mean? So X comes open. Look, he's open right there on the sideline. Triangle, you could throw it straight up over top of them. Get up there. I mean, it's cover 4. It's not, that play is going to torch cover 4. Like, see what I mean? One more time. I'm going to show you the bomb one more time. And this is when it's not matched. I mean, it's the same setup though, but when it's not matched, it's going, same thing. So boom. Oh, I messed up right there. Like I say, and I also didn't roll. You want to roll with this one. You know what I mean? You want to roll on now. You see, when you roll, the crossing route is going to hold that man down while he running across his face. And square's going to be right behind him. That's why you want your fastest man right there in square. And I mean, it's deadly. It's hard for him to stop right there. So that's the beat cover 4 match, and not with the match concept. Curl flat corner right here. Now, the only time I've run this play right here is when I catch him in cover 2. In cover 2 zone, and I can always tell when they come out in cover 2 zone, because like I told you, they be about 5 to 6 yards off the ball. Now this play will torch cover 2 every time. And so how I like to do it is I like to put circle. I like to put him on a flat, and I like to streak square, leave triangle where he at, and then I like to put X on a corner route on the other side if you got apprentice. If you don't got apprentice, you can leave him on a simple out route. It won't matter here nor there. But I like to put him on a corner, and this is how I run it. If I catch it, this is the reason I keep this play in my audibles, specifically for cover 2, because it's like unless they use it, they're gonna get beat, and even then if they use it, I'm gonna have to streak up the middle most of the time. So this is what I put it in here for. See, my philosophy on offense is I take all my check downs. If they in cover 3, I beat the middle. I attack the middle of the field. I take my drags, and then once I catch them in cover 2 one time, I bomb them with this. So I keep this in my playbook in order to catch them in cover 2 that one time. Whether it be, and a lot of times they'll come out in it, you'll bomb them. They won't come back to it for a while. Then they'll switch back to it. Just always make sure you're paying attention to their tendencies and what formation they in, what the alignment of the people, of the defense. Make sure you're paying attention to the alignment, because it tells the tale every time. So, like I say, sometimes people will base a line on you, and then, you're going to have to start reading off the ball. But I can show you what what each different thing looks like, when you come off the ball, and how to read through your progression in order to see that. See right here, when I know it, even because like I say, sometimes I get caught in a base alignment, and I think it's a cover 2, and it be a cover 3. Well, how you pay attention is, as soon as you hike the ball, the first thing I'm gonna watch is circle, because that corner, what he does over there will tell me what he's in. So boom, when I hike it, he automatically stood still. I'm gonna show you on the replay. All right, he automatically stood still, and you can tell because he's in and that's because he's in a flat zone. I'm sorry. Now see, if it's cover 2, the outside man will be in a flat zone. So boom, as soon as I hike it, if we go over here, if you watch him, he took one step and he's right on his spot. So that lets you know he's in the flat zone. He's right there watching that. He's gonna watch this flat route the whole time. And I still probably could have, took the flat route, but of course I don't throw that against cover 2. Now when you know he's in the flat route, boom, this is the weak spot of a cover 2 zone. This whole area right here. So boom, that's automatic torch, because this man, he's watching the middle. Now look at the middle, man. He's wide open. All I have to do is precision it to the inside, and he's wide open. You know what I mean? Even though this man over here is running with it, that's why I also like to put this man on that corner route, a smart router, because it'll make him run a little deeper and make him pause to give you more space in the middle. But even with this space, you can precision this to the inside, and it's gonna be easy. You can see, because this man's not going to be able to get to it even right now before he breaks down on this man. But this right here is, unless they use this every time. I mean, anytime I catch anybody in cover 2, that's off the rip automatically. So now let me show you what it looks like against cover 3. Now this will work. Like, you can get that corner route inside of cover 3, but I just don't like it. You gotta I can do it. Like, if somebody fool me and they ain't cover 3, and like I said, they'll be base aligning, and I'll go to this play thinking that, and when I hike it, this is the first thing you have to look for when you hike it. I'm gonna show you in a replay. I'm just gonna run the play first just to show you. Now see, he paused a little bit, but like I say, this corner will get up under that. That corner route will get up under that cornerback right there that's going back. But let me show you and tell you the telltale signs when you hike it, and going through your progression. When you first hike it, boom, let's go look over here. Now this time, remember last time the cornerback, he automatically stayed where he was at, and he started to go, drift towards the sideline. Well, this time, we see his linebacker right here is who came underneath. He automatically ran with that flat as soon as we hiked it. Boom. So that cornerback is automatic when they're in a cover 3 or cover 4 zone. The first thing the cornerbacks on the outside do is drop straight back. Now, first of all, we could have seen because of how many yards they was off the ball. Now, that's me. I didn't base a line to show you, but like I said, when they base a line, they'll come down within 5 to 6 yards, how it looks when it's a cover 2. So I didn't base a line at that time to show you, but he automatically drops back. As soon as you hike it, he's automatically off his foot. He's automatically going to push. Now, you see the corner, it stops him a little bit, but he's still worried about, for some reason, and it's after the patch where they train to try to stop the cover 3 beater over top. He automatically stops and then still goes up top. So for what I do right here is I have to precision down into the sideline to keep that up under that guy, because if you pay attention to the route that he's running, it's more up the field towards the safety. So if I just throw the regular bomb, he can still come across there and jump that route because he's close right here, you see. So he could, if I throw it up the field, or if I throw it, just no pass lead at all, he can still pick that. So when it's a cut, when you get food and you come out and it is a cover 3 and you looking at that post still, that corner route, make sure you holding it down into the sideline to where that trajectory of the ball, like look at the trajectory I threw the ball at. Boom. He ain't no way he getting to that. You see, you could tell when it's coming out, it's only going to the sideline where I can get it. Boom. He ain't no way he can get to it. He might be able to touch me right there or get an animation where he knocks it out, but he not picking it off. So that's your main thing when you leading and stuff. But when you looking for your progression also, so that's what you want to look at. Now, you, like I said, on the cover 3 also, on the cover 3, the seam is also open now. Like I say, right here, the linebacker was on it, but I got my user on the lineman right now, so that's a user a lot of the times, and so that streak was taken away right there by the computer. So, and that's fine. This is wide open because this flat route was taken away by the linebacker also for at the beginning, which I still could have threw that as long as you precision it outside. But in mud, a lot of the times that's going to be safeties, so you don't want to try that. And when you see that flat out there, you let him go for a second and move on through your progressions. You know what I mean? And on this side, like I said, I like the corner route. That's boxed. You know what I mean? So right there, that's why I use this play against cover 2. But like I said, in the case it does be a cover 3, you know, I look for that same corner route over there and make sure you precision it down low. Sometimes you got to eat it. If you think it's a cover 2, look at all this space right here. My first thing, I'm gonna roll out and I'm gonna take off and get my yards where I can. You know what I mean? So just because you come out here, you got to look for everything. If you got a fast quarterback in mud, make sure that you use those legs too to make him spy and drop other people out of coverage. Or make sure you throwing, you know, make sure you're throwing. Now, I don't come and show the inside zone a lot, but make sure you're throwing inside zones in there, or whatever your run is, base or whatever it may be. Make sure you're throwing those runs in there to keep the defense, you know, keep them honest. I'm sorry. All right, so I done spent a lot of time right here. But yeah, there we go. That's for cover 2, of course. Now let's move on. Inside switch. It's the last one I'm gonna show you out of this one right here. Now, how I like to run inside switch, I like the streak X, or you can put him on the delay fade, whichever one. I'm gonna put him on this. Now you can run this just how you want. I just like the high-low reads right here. I leave R1 on a table route, and I just motion over triangle. Now to me, this is like my mesh post, because I also use it. And you know, see, I could take this. Of course, he got batted down by the line, but I could take this. I could take this slant that I'm using right there. When I say it's like mesh post, I'm gonna also show you. Boom. I could take this slant in a little pocket right there. It's a high-low read going on both sides. You got the post coming across on that from the left to right, and then you also have the table route from left to right. And then you got the slant coming across, and then you got the flat route over there. So same thing. Now, if I was gonna run this, I'm gonna tell you, if I was gonna run this like mesh post. Now, if I was gonna run this like mesh post, I would put this guy on a drag. And I would send this guy all the way to the end, and I would probably send this guy deep. And I'll put it like that. And that's because this little pocket usually, when you come out of mesh post, it's a wheel route, and I just put that on a street route. I'm sorry. This is how I run this. Send him all the way out. Then boom, boom. It'll open wide up. And it's just like a mesh post look, but that's more to the red zone or stuff like that. I like to run this right here. And it's because it's square. I'm just showing you the check downs, but why I like to run this because it's square. With the high-low read, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I set it up wrong also. Let me just throw that one. I set it up wrong. Yeah, so that's what it should look like set up. Motion hike them. Then this post, for some reason, man, it gets in. It's like a crossing route, but it's like a post. You know, you can hit it early. It's according on what his user doing. So you know, if you watch it come through the zone early, and it's an easy setup. Streak X, put the slot man on a slant, and motion him. And you got the high-low. Now, let me show you this. Well, we got that little read. But let me show you the post though. Let me get a good one to show the post. Boom, look at the post. He come across, they guard it. Which, you know, I'm gonna show you. I got sacked right there, but practice mode shit is crazy. All right, I'm gonna drop back now. Watch the post right here. First of all, you know, you got your check down right here. Easy money. That's easy money first off, but I'm just showing you. All right, boom. Look at this post. And of course, he killed him on the shed, but look at the space. That flat route holding him. That streak is taking him. Now look at this whole sideline. Now, like I said, you could position it down or straight to the side, down into the sideline, or straight to the sideline. But either way it goes, there's so much room right there. So I mean, it's that route is a post, but it also serves as like a crosser because it goes all the way to the sideline and it goes at a good angle to where nobody can get to it if as long as you precision it right. So that's the three plays that I love out of this formation. We're gonna move over to right here. I'm gonna give you a quick run through these. I ain't gonna spend too much time because we've been on this video a while already, so I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I like this play right here. I like the square. I like this little post. Sometimes I'll smart route it to make it a little shorter, but I like the way, I like that. I like to run it like this. I can also run it. Oh man, I'm sorry. Let me reset it. I like to run it like this also. Well, you got your check down right here. Now, I also like to run it like this. I like to run it like a kind of like a double crossing. I send this man underneath, and what I do is motion hike this man to the other side and hike it while he in motion. Going and give you like a little two-tone. He gets stuck, but look how wide open this is right here. And then in the game, that's how wide it'll be a lot of the time. So they getting bumped in practice mode, but it won't be like that in the game. Like I said, they can't get bumped. I won't say it won't be like that in the game because they do get bumped, every so often. But it ain't like every play like you'll see right here. And this one of my best ways to run it when somebody playing me, playing underneath. After I done, dink and dunked them a couple times, took my check downs, then I throw this in here. Because square can get open too, man. It just, it takes a little second. And then I precision it down a little bit. That way he can get, and it's all about trajectory. See, that route right there runs up the field more. So I like to precision it down when I throw it. And I mean literally down. Like, I'm going to show you one more time. When I throw that, I'm just going to leave that route on the field on its own and just show you. I like to position that route down. Because, see, even with nobody over there, it's a small window right there. Because I ain't, can expand the route combos, but one more time. And that X corner route will beat man sometime. It's according on what they playing over top of them. But if nobody's playing over top of them, it'll get inside a man and torch him. And this combo will beat man also. See, I precision it straight down when I threw that. I mean, hold him straight down on the left stick. So you can, that'll fit it away. When you got somebody where it's somebody near your guy right above them, and you still want to get in there, you can precision it down or down into the sideline. All right, and what else? I like this drive post out of here. I like this crossing route also, because I mean, if you know this game, it's a lot of that's what a lot of people run, crossing route. So I like you can block this running back. You can put him on a comeback. I'm just gonna leave it like that right now. It's according on if they sending heat on you or not. But I love this crossing route. If you look at it, it just comes across at a good trajectory, good angle, and it gets through clean. So that's one of my favorite ones also. Or you can block it. I put both of these guys on drags, and I motion the inside one. You can motion the outside one. It's on you. I just like to make every play look the same, so much as I can. Good little angle coming through there. Simple reads, man. Simple reads. And of course, look at your drags. I'm just showing you the big read, but of course, look at your drags. Take your drags anytime. Anytime you got something underneath, take it. Because if you're hitting quick stuff underneath, man, it makes them always, it makes them think. And I know that from experience because I got to think when guys is hitting underneath stuff on me. So, I mean, I threw that early just to, slide it between those two guys. But like I say, you just got to make the reads on it. That's an easy setup also. Then, of course, PA counter go. We know about this. This is, like I say, usually these is at a trips tight end. But I like to run this like this. I also like to put this back man on one like that. So you can also send R1 to the left side if they not sending a lot of people. If they not sending a lot of people, I always like to send 5 guys out. Give myself more chances. If they sending a lot of people, then of course keep blockers in as needed. And this crossing route is the reason why you run this play. And of course, you would run it to the wide side. I'm just, from where I got the ball spotted on the left hash, I'm just running it. But you would also always run this from that sideline. I mean, from the wide side of the field. Put your bunch on, not your bunch, but your trips on the wide side. And that's simple. And this play right here also will beat man, but I'm gonna put it on the wide side of the field to show you how I beat man with it. Same way too. Crossing route. So you want to have the 1-2 punch. So if they was a man, let me switch to man. If they was a man, I'm gonna run it just like this, and I'm looking for triangle right here. You just got to get your time and anticipate the throw. Boom. He gonna beat him, especially if you got, you know, route combo specialists on them, like deep out elite. You know what I mean? For guys that's running the corner routes, you know what I mean? If you got that on them, they gonna get the separation on that every time. So that'll work against man. And then of course, last but not least, dagger. This been in the game for a while. A lot of people, you know, you can run this many different ways. You know, I like to run it with a high-low, seeing both of them, and then boom. And of course, that crossing route, it's gonna get there. Guy running with it somehow. Slow linebacker right there. But yeah, that's that. And then I'm gonna show you one last couple plays I like out of gun tight slots halfback week. I throw these in here, you know, when I need big plays or whatever. And for this one, I like to run this like this. Like I say, I could get this big square, that post. I can get that over top of cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. But in practice mode, it doesn't work exactly the same as it should. So, you know. But this is a good play. You know, I roll out the corner routers there a lot of the times. Boom. And that's because I'll run so you can also run like this and have like a flood concept. You know, we can run that. Have a flood concept. Boom. You see that man held it down, and then I precision that up a little bit. Got a gap. That's another thing. You got to be able to find your gaps with precision in the pass. You know, pass leading. That helps a ton. That's the difference in, you know, that's the difference in some wins. That's the difference in being an elite passer or, you know, a regular old passer. If you, like I said, if you got route specials, you could do it like this also. Boom, I could send him, you know. Now, I don't really like that triangle corner route going that way, but you could as for a high-low read, you know. But that's more like a cover 2 beater route rather than a, you know, I could put a smart route on there. You see, if you can see the difference, this one goes more to the sideline. So I like this corner route a lot more. But look at X. They go with the corner route. Always look at your drags, man. And let me see if it'll work as a cover 3 beater right now. Let's see if it's gonna work on this practice session or not. Let's see, triangle deep. Send circle on this. Block X. And I'm gonna send R1 on as my check down with me. And we're gonna double team this side. And let's see if we can get him to hold. Nope. Well, maybe. Nah, it didn't hold him down. Like I say, I guarantee you in a real game, that corner route will hold that cornerback down. And then, like I say, after the first time, they might make adjustments. But that's why you need to know which corner route. See, if I catch a guy making adjustments over there to keep that guy back deep, then I'm going to stay in this one, and I'm going to bomb him with this, because this is a quicker one. Boom. You see what I'm saying? And it's up to you to know which one in which situation. See what they doing. Boom. Motion this guy out. They ain't going to be paying attention to this again. Then, boom, look. Straight up the middle. Like, it's on you to pay attention to what they guarding and what they doing. If they doing stuff on that left side right there when you run that, then all right, switch it over, you know, popping tight. They ain't seen tight yet. This is gonna work over top. I'm telling you. I do it every weekend league. I do it. I mean, everyone. And you can run high-low concepts like this too. You can leave it like this. Have the tight end on the flat. You know, it's quarter off. They sending off 5 like right here in practice. They sending a 4 left one. So I know I got a free guy wide open. And you see this cornerback one, and that's the thing. Once that corner starts to react to that post, that corner route is open. So you always got to know. That's why you got to come to practice mode and practice all these plays. Put them in motion yourself, and don't just watch the video and then think you can go into a game, because that's not how it's gonna work. It's not gonna work the same as as it looks like it, you know, right here with me. You're gonna be like, damn, he done told me a lie. But in actuality, I didn't tell you a lie. You just gotta, you know. Now I like the last play is this mesh spot. I like this post route. It's like a up the field post route, and in practice mode, for some reason they bag it every time. But I run this like this because also on the left side, if you see right there, in cover 3, I can throw this little running back route. You can low ball it or secure catch it. Gives you a quick 7-8 yards, and I take that every time. I don't even look for the deep bomb unless, you know, I go through your progression. If you see a guy, if you see him playing everything low, then of course look for your bomb. And I also like this bomb going to the wide side. And when I run the bomb, I actually run it like this. I'll run him and I'll leave him in. I actually just run 2 drags and then I roll out, which like I said, it probably won't work right here because, yeah, see, in practice mode, that guy, instead of him covering a corner route, he goes up the field. But in the game, he's going to stay with that corner route every time, and it's going to be wide open up top, and you just precision it to the sideline. Don't precision it up into the sideline, but only to the sideline. So, yeah. But that's part 2 of this Las Vegas Raiders ebook. I hope this helped you. If I missed anything, if there's anything you want me to put in the next, you know, in the next guide, let me know. If you're having trouble beating a certain specific coverage or, you know, formation, let me know, and I'll try my best to show you how to get past it, how to beat it. You know, I want you to improve your weekend league wins, or, you know, if you're just a regs player, you know, your record in regs. And if any of this content helped you, man, please hit that like and subscribe, man. We're trying to grow the channel, and I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you next video. Peace.